the city girls. So because now they're focused on men, because they're all about being in relationships, yeah, they're not profitable music-wise, but you think they're going to drop him, that some other person signs them, and the other person or the other label who signs them didn't have to make the investment. So what ended up happening, it's a tough decision. JT was super determined and dedicated to the music. They kept JT. And then they released Young Miami. She could do her solo thing. The group split apart. I believe City Girls might still be signed to QC. But it was clear they were no longer operating as a duo. JT made the cognizant decision. I'm down to promote music. Young Miami, they was looking at her like, you're Diddy's concubine. You're chasing penis. And that's what happened. It's a business decision. Young Miami could go sign with anybody who she wants. But is music her true love? Who knows? That's the reality of most of these things, and labels got to make decisions. So now, if somebody feels that there's so much value in the City Girls, they could buy out the City Girls contract. But solo-wise, QC's rocking with JT. No disrespect to Young Miami. I got no problem with you. I know I'm supposed to do your show at some point. I'm just only speaking music business. All right? Same thing with Carrahboo. Yo, Carrahboo, just get another label. Like, you're already lit. Or the hardest part of the music business is to get to where you're at. Because once people get to where you're at, Carrahboo, I know you've been trying to say, oh, I write everything. Who gives a fuck? There's mad ventriloquists in the game. It's just getting that initial buzz. So now that you got that initial buzz, that is worth millions of dollars. A label that signs you would have given you a signing bonus, studio budget, marketing budget. They would have invested millions of dollars to get you to this point. So even if Yachty can't stand your ass, it's stupid of him to relinquish a contract that's worth millions of dollars in value. So he's just saying, you got a manager, have your manager go take meetings with other labels, find one that's going to sign you. Just tell them, I'm in a deal with Yachty. No, you're not going to guilt trip him into letting you go. What you're going to do, tell the other label, you're in this deal, but the person's down for a buyout. And those people are going to talk to Yachty's people, and they're going to pay him. It's the business. This ain't about love. It ain't about, and by the way, Carrahboo, I rock with you because, again, we had that personal conversation, and I even backed off a little bit. I say, you know what, I'm not going to, because you apologize for some shit, and I also realize you're a young girl in the industry. I know I've been in this shit, like, I know I'm media, but, like, I've been in this shit for a while. I don't want to bully some young girl who's trying to figure shit out. But what I don't like what you do with Yachty, I'm going to be honest with you, you're using trigger terms. Yo, we in this, like, age where, like, it's easy to make men look like monsters. What you and Yachty got, y'all don't got dick and pussy business. Unless I don't know about something. Did you and Yachty used to fuck? I don't think so. So stop calling him an abuser. Stop saying he's mean or he's toxic to women. Stop. Those terms, once you start floating that in the air, bruh, all men should be sensitive to things like that. No. You didn't think that way when you signed to a label that was male-dominated, who was also backed by another label that's male-dominated. Stop using, oh, he's an abuser, he's this, or even trying to gain sympathy by saying, don't you have a daughter? This is not a woman abuse issue. This is contracts. Go, listen, yo, Carrahboo, I could be a manager. I'm taking 35% though. I'm not taking 20. I'm taking 35. If you don't know how to work this shit, let me go handle this shit for you. DM me right now. I'll walk up in Sony and say, yo, check this out. I'll bring you Carrahboo and everything. You might not get some of the masters, but you'll get an artist that's ready to go, and I'll get you a bag. I'll get Yachty his bag, and I'll take my bag. Because that's all you got to do. Go to another label, have them pay Yachty. Then you could go free. He ain't trying to hold you hostage. He's trying to get paid. This is the music business. This ain't about, that's why I don't like words like, oh, toxic, because it's like you're almost trying to make people pressure him to just sign off on a release form that drops you from the label with him getting nothing. So the clout, blood, sweat, effort, he wrote some songs for you, not saying every song. All of that built you to your current stature, he just says, oh, fuck it. I don't want to be called an abuser, so I won't stand on business. Because business dictates the artist Karrahboo is signed to Lil Yachty. And it's not that he's saying he won't do a deal. He says he wants to do a deal. I'm giving you the translation.
I said, hey, you find somebody to sign you, and we'll do the paperwork. Well, first off, for the longest, nobody would sign, right? So nobody wanted to sign her. And so she kept saying that I wouldn't let her go because, truth be told, what happened was that her management at the time, or whoever, I don't know if she wasn't in communication with them or what, but she thought that she had deals on the table. Don't call me now. No, you wanted to talk on Twitter, let's talk. See, now she's calling me now. But now I don't want to talk about it.
Now, the only thing I will say about this Yachty and Caribou thing, which I don't like, I haven't asked Yachty this, because I've talked to Yachty a few times about this. I really want to ask him, like, you sure you never fucked her, right? Because a lot of how they deal with each other kind of borderlines on, and I know, maybe I'm just a little bit, I'm looking into this too much. Because it's male and female, it's kind of like, wait, y'all don't got a crush on each other, right? Y'all sure there's nothing physical, no one ever flirt, none of that, right? Because I don't get involved in dick and pussy business. I keep telling y'all that. When you see dick and pussy business, leave it alone. Once dick and pussy got involved, we don't need to be involved. Trust.
What happened was, she said that she thought she had deals.
And the only reason I asked that, and Yachty, listen, I know I could text you or call you right now. And should I call Yachty and get an answer? But Yachty, I need you to clarify that, because every time y'all respond to each other, it seems personal. And I'm a little weary of that, because if there's any dick and pussy business involved with this, I'm out. I'm headed to the back door. I'm done. I have nothing more to say, and I rescind all my comments. I do not want to comment on dick and pussy business, because y'all might have been doing some stuff. But I don't know. Is this say 66666? Holy. Yachty, you the devil. My bad. I'm playing. Anyway, we probably should figure that out. Anyway.
Deals on the table, right? Nobody was trying to sign her, all right? So she thought I was holding her a deal and wouldn't sign the paperwork, but there was no deal, all right? Cool. And she got a deal, right? And the deal came, and it was, I didn't care what the deal was. I don't care how much money it was. I really don't care, right? I said, okay, cool, I'll sign the paperwork. That's fine, I don't care. But before I sign that paperwork, I want my jewelry back, right? My fucking earrings, 8-carat earrings, my watch.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little iffy. Yo, chat, you ever seen two exes, or they call themselves exes, but they be mad petty? Yo, I want my PS4 back. Yo, give me this back. Yo, listen now, we done for real, but yo, remember when I gave you this? Nah, I want it back. Bro, if you really done, just move on. If you really done, just move on. If you want some, I need some take back shit, it's I'm being honest. Oh, give me my earring back before I let you go. Hold on, what are we talking? Come on now. What's going on here? Is dick and pussy involved? Hold on, I might have to call Yachty. Hold on.
Work, that's fine, I don't care. But before I sign that paperwork, I want my jewelry back, right? My fucking earrings, 8-carat earrings, my watch, everything else. And you can go, right? But see, the thing was, she went on streaming tours and goddamn balloon contests and all whatever else. So she didn't want to give me my jewelry back. All right? So I say, look, you give me my jewelry back. And this was, by the way, guys, this was 10 months ago. All right? This is 10 months ago. This is almost a year ago. I said, hey, as soon as you bring me my jewelry, You can do whatever you want. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not here to hold you.
Now, this is, oh man, Yachty. You see, you put me in a tough position, Yachty. Pause. Yachty, if somebody got your jewelry and it's your jewelry, nigga, by hook or by crook, you can get it back. You tell that chick, give me my fucking jewelry back. She's not compliant, nigga. You got the cops go get it, nigga. It's your shit. Okay? After you give her one friendly request, after that, nigga, it's fucking theft. So you could get your jewelry back. This whole thing like, oh no, give me my jewelry. It's been 10 months. No, this is flirting. This is flirting. This is flirting, y'all.
By the way, in the midst of all this, I said, hey, you can drop music whenever you want to. Whenever you want to, you could drop your music. That's not the case, right? Because I never had a problem, right? I didn't have a problem with her. I didn't have a vendetta with her. I didn't like this. She's painting a narrative that like, oh, he won't let me drop.
Should I call Yachty? All right, let me call Yachty. Yachty, I gotta call you, Cody. I need the questions answered. Damn, what's his last number? Is this his last number? It's kind of sad how many numbers I got for niggas. Pause. All right, let's see. Yachty, you.
Please leave your message.
Nah, FaceTime you, Yachty. I gotta change my facial expression. Like, I'm looking at the camera. I got the nigga please facial expression. Yacht! Okay, he's gonna call me back. We gotta get to the bottom of this, though. We gotta get to the bottom of this shit. Okay, anyway.
He hates me. Bro, I'm the one who reached out to her to come back. Because I was like, this is stupid. I was like, bro, this is stupid.
To come back to what? Wait, you wanted her back? Like, I mean, obviously to concrete.
Like this, she's painting a narrative that like, oh, he won't let me drop. He hates me. Bro, I'm the one who reached out to her to come back. Because I was like, this is stupid. I was like, bro, this is stupid. We can fix this, right? And then when she came back, she had an attitude, chip on her shoulder, and she was just nasty. So I said, you know what? This isn't going to work, all right? Boom. And that's what it is. Even to this day, bro, I actually have all the messages. And I also have, by the way, I have an Excel of every dollar spent. But I'm not even going to, it's like, it's nobody's business, right? But when she say shit like, she's not in the red.
Yeah. Hey, Yachty, I agree with you on that. Yo, newsflash to the entire industry. If you have a major label deal, you're in the red. The label's job is to keep you in the red. Even if you're like, yo, my album going platinum is double platinum. That's when your album does good and you think you've exceeded what they've given you, they start spending more. So they're always going to spend more, quote unquote, investing. Like, oh no, we spent $500,000 more invested in you. We're promoting. You'll never be completely profitable. Okay? Never. That's the aim of the game.
It's cat, bro. I don't even like doing this type shit. I don't even go in here and talk about nothing. I don't bother nobody. I don't come on here. I don't tweet. I barely post outfits. I stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? People have their opinions on me. And it is what it is. It doesn't bother me any. I do my own thing. But when you go on, you speak about my kid, you saying you talking about some, oh, you don't, like it was no reason to even bring up my child.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Gran just sent me the tweets, which hey, Caribou. Caribou's out of pocket. Maybe I could call Caribou. No, I think I'm gonna call Caribou. I'm gonna call Caribou. Why am my phone like this? Hold on. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing, Chad.
Like this, she's painting a narrative that like, oh, he won't let me drop. He hates me. Bro, I'm the one who reached out to her to come back. Because I was like, this is stupid. I was like, bro, this is stupid. We can fix this.
I ain't gonna lie. Caribou's on timing. She definitely gave me the number just now. Yachty. We gonna get Karrahboo on here right now. I'm calling her ass right now. Let me call her ass right now. All right, hold on. Let me make sure. So we gotta call her right now. I'll ask her the questions. Somebody gotta answer these fucking questions. 0899. We're gonna be fair, chat. We're fair. Here we go.
Hello.
Caribou.
Hello.
It's a big act in the building.
I'm dead.
Okay. All right. By the way, I'm on stream, but
Okay.
I'm covering the drama, and I told people before. I said, listen, me and you, we had a couple of DM exchanges, and we de-escalated everything. And I want people to know, because I do respect the fact that you're a young artist making it, and I understand I've been in this a long time, and I do not want people to think that, number one, I'm here trying to bully a woman, or number two, because I've been in this industry so long, I'm trying to shit on a new artist. So I want to give you a fair shake.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
And you remember the conversation we had, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what happened today?
Okay. Yesterday, it was just one of those days where you see a comment and I'm already frustrated. It's been 11 months of like dealing with this legal shit, going back and forth, just being dragged out, and I just want to drop music, So I had a weak moment and I got on Twitter and started, complaining. And I guess today, first yesterday, my lawyer, right after I did it, he was like, you have to take all this down right now. Like, they're pissed. They're about to send a cease and desist. And now it's going to take longer because they want to add more clauses to the contract, because I'm trying to go to another label. But it's like, Bo is like, he's not being responsive. He's being very slow. He keeps changing his mind. Like, anytime I upset him, he just like takes a little break off the case. You feel me? Like, just taking his time with the shit. Like, just like holding me. Like, and I just feel like it could be so simple. Like, just, it never had to be like this. It could just be so simple. Like, just let me go. Let me go do my thing. You do your thing. Like, we don't gotta talk. It's cool. Like, it is what it is. But like, he want to drag it out. He wants me to sit there because he's upset with me. And it's just like, it's petty and it's like stupid. So but anyways, I got off topic. They told me to like delete everything and all that shit. So I did. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. And then today, Bo tweeted some shit. No, first he retweeted DC saying, I think it said like, shut up, bitch, or something.
Yeah.
And so I actually hit DC up, like, what's up with this? Like, and he's like, Kara, there's no way you could think I'm talking about you. Regardless, I know you're back against the wall. I know y'all got shit going on, but you're my sister and I love you. This was never about you. I swear to God, like,
So
I love you.
His tweet wasn't about you?
I swear to God, I have messages and voice notes of him saying it was not about me. So also, it like confused me when Boat retweeted it too, because last time I checked, Boat asked DC for his chains back and kicked him out the group.
What?
So,
Wait,
like,
hold on. What?
Yeah, so that confused me. Like, why? I felt like they was ganging up on me around some weird shit. So that's why I hit DC up, and he cleared it up, and we good.
Wait, okay. So let me ask a few questions, and I'm glad you're catching us up to speed. And I was having a conversation with my audience, and because I think transparency should be involved here in understanding what you're going through. You're
At
not the
this
first.
point,
You're not the first artist to go through, and you're not going to be the last, right? So, but the first thing I do want to ask you, and I'm not being funny or nothing like that.
that's fine.
I do like. I feel like there's, and I've talked to Yachty personally. I feel
Hmm.
there is something. Again, I don't. Obviously, you're a woman. He's a man. I don't know if y'all
Hmm.
ever had a crush or nothing like that. But it feels like
I'm
it's
happy to clear
personal.
it up.
It hasn't been personal with y'all because
He's never ever, like, never in anybody's lifetime has he even tried me on that. Like, it's always been a friend thing. One time he said he wouldn't even sleep in the bed with me. Like, he would sleep on the floor before he sleep in the bed with me. He said that before. So it's like type shit. Like, he called me his sister. He used to say, I'm not close to my own sister. Like, you're my sister. Like, it was never ever like that, bro. Like,
so
that's why it's just like, why is it like this? Like, I was just one of his closest friends. I was his best friend. So I
so
don't know.
so you know I only bring that up because I'm actually reacting to what Yachty was saying on live, and he was just like, yeah, I would have signed the paperwork, but like she didn't give me my like earrings or whatever, like some
Oh,
jewelry back.
wait, let me clear that up. I been gave that back. I been gave that to legal. I been get anything to make this process go faster. I did it. He said he wanted it back. He said, mind you, he said he wanted it back. Earrings he gave me for Christmas. This watch he gave me like when I was an assistant, and
You
like
do
two of his
understand how that
chains.
kind of sounds, right? Like it's one of those things to be like, yo, give me back my PS5 I gave you. Like it kind of feel like, oh, I'm gonna
Hey,
leave. I left this over your house.
I
We
thought
ain't.
it sounded corny, but at the same time, like, shit, take it, nigga. Like, I don't care. Like, I literally don't care about jewelry, and he know that. We've had multiple issues where this whole we've had multiple issues where he said I was ungrateful because I don't care about jewelry and shit. Like, I care about real life. Like, I don't even. I'm not even like. I don't even. It's just like if my family doesn't have this and that, my mom don't got this, my dad don't got this. I don't give a fuck about a chain right now. Like I'm focused on other things. I don't care about jewelry. If you want it back, you can have it. I think it's cool, and I was grateful for it. But if you want it back, you can have it. Anything to speed this process up. I Ben gave it to legal. Ben
Really?
and legal. I think what it is though is legal has it, sent pictures and everything, has it. They actually flew to give it to legal, flew to Miami to give it to them because I didn't want it to get stolen in the mail. Um, and I think the problem is that legal's holding it because he is being so, over the last 11 months, he's been so like, any little thing he'll be like, oh, I'm not dealing with this shit. Like we're not talking about the deal right now. Like he'll go on little like diva breaks. So like I think what legal was holding the jewelry until we could come to like a understanding that I can transfer over to label and
And by the way,
they
so
can.
it's your legal, not his legal, right? So your legal has it, right?
Yeah.
And you say you've
But
had.
he's like a. It's not like he. Trust me, I mean, don't want the jewelry. Not trying to hold on to the jewelry or nothing. Like it's just like he was just trying to make sure that we play it safe because Bo has been doing so much like weird shit. Like, but honestly, I will text him right now. Just give it to that nigga. Honestly, like.
Okay, so all right.
Anything to make this move faster, like.
Okay, so now let's get into a little bit of music, like contract conversation, and this is what I heard, right? And I've spoke to everybody, and I'll be transparent. Whether it's both, I've spoken to everybody who's an executive connected close to this. From what I heard, they loved you. They think you're talented. They think that you are gonna be a star. For whatever reason, and obviously, I think Boat felt like you were getting a big head. Like, I mean? Like, the stories I heard, you was talking to people crazy. Okay. Now, obviously, when it became public, I never seen you kind of have that big head. But if no one in the group spoke up for you neither. It's not like they're like, what are you talking about? Like, Caribou is the most humblest person. She's like the nicest person. It feel like maybe they might have thought that you start feeling yourself. What's your reaction to that?
I am literally my reaction to that. Well, first of all, the boys, So when the whole thing happened with me and Boat, the boys actually we had a last show in Atlanta, and I wasn't able to go because Boat had like kicked me out or whatever. And so since I wasn't able to go, all my fans were super upset. So I had to pop up in Atlanta for free, and I just like it was a meet and greet, not a pop up. It was just like a meet and greet, and I had cupcakes, and I just took pictures and shit, just to say sorry. And DC and Draft pulled up, and they were like, they was fucking with me, and then after that, I stopped hearing from them, and then DC randomly called me one night, like a month, like maybe less than a month into it, a couple like 3 weeks into it, a month, I don't know. He calls me and he's like, Carrie, like, I'm just like, I love you, this is fucked up, and you're my sister, and he's like, I have to do the right thing for my family. You gotta understand, like, when we went to your pop-up, Boat literally fried us. Like, he was like, no, like, don't, like, you're not fucking with her. Like, you have to pick a side. And to be fair, they met Boat first. And so that's why I didn't have hard feelings at first. I had feelings, like, I was sad, but, like, I wasn't, like, mad because I do understand being in a position to change your family's life. And, like, I do understand, like, they met him first. And that's it. Like, I get it. So,
By the way,
they didn't.
not to backtrack a little bit, but you had said that Bo had kicked you out. What was your understanding of why he kicked you out?
Okay, so every time we got in any type of argument, anytime we butt heads, he would kick me out. So on the fifth time he did it, I told him if he does it again, like we had like an apology after, and he like crying, I'm sorry, so I'm like, okay, if you do it again, like I'm just gonna leave because like you're playing with my emotions and my job. Like this is my career, it's my life. So he said he definitely understood and he wasn't gonna do that anymore. So we got into an argument, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually nice, but sometimes I do be losing my temper when I feel like I'm like just being fucked with, like, and I was not. It was a lot of fucked up shit going on, like weird shit going on, and I started realizing it all at the same time. And like I did go off on I went off on like this tour manager guy one day. And that's that's the day, like, but it's like we were already arguing the day before, me and Bo, about some other shit. But that day, he asked me to come outside, like trying to be back friends and shit. I didn't want to. Then he's like, "Oh, I got a private jet, blah blah blah." I'm like, "No, I won't. I'm just gonna get my own flight." So I'm saying it in the group chat, and I'm like, it's like a tour group chat, and I was like, I need to get my flight info. Do I need to get the flight myself? I need to know because, like, I'm a girl. I have to get my hair done and shit. I need to know, like, what time. Mm-hmm. It's, like, 2 days before. The day after that, I'm asking again. I'm like, yo, hello? Like, why do y'all always ignore me? Like, I feel like I'm not being heard. I feel like I have to spaz to be heard. Like, I just started kind of going off. But I wasn't talking about at all. And he comes in the group chat with like a bunch of people from tour, like people we don't know and shit, like staff, and starts cussing me out. And I posted the screenshots before, but he's basically like, you're a loser ass bitch, like, shut the fuck up. I can find it and read it, but and after that, I call him.
And I hate pausing, but like we have to.
Sorry if I'm like all over the place too. It's just like
no, it's fine, it's fine.
I have so much to say.
Because you said, and I take a few exceptions to it, and I do want you to explain it. I think this is a simple. Artist A is not getting along with artist B. Artist B happens to sign artist A. All that's needed is a new label or a new situation to remediate this with a new contract and buy you out, and you could go do what you want to do. You could rep whatever you want to rep. But I'm finding like there's a lot of other things that might be involved, and even when you speak about it, like I took exception. I'm like like the way you describe Yachty, you're describing him like an abuser. You know, right?
Not a physical abuser. He's never ever hit me or anything like that. Nothing weird. He would never like. I don't see him ever like losing his temper enough to put his hands on a woman.
Yeah, but the way you describe it, even when you say you have a daughter, it's like you're saying that his view or how he treats women seems to be in a very maybe misogynistic or just a way that is demeaning.
I do think that, and also, by the way, I wasn't trying. I would never talk mean about a baby, especially her. Like, I think she's beautiful, gorgeous, fly baby. Like, I would never talk about a baby. All I was saying is, like, this is something my dad brought up to me. He asked me this. Like, he said, "Doesn't he have a daughter?" And I said, "Yes." And he says, "So why does he treat women like this?" And that, like, kind of like stuck with me. Like, why do you like? I wasn't trying to talk bad about his daughter. I would never do that. Like, and I do apologize for even bringing it up. Honestly, like, I'm honestly just like, I acted out of emotion yesterday. But
Do you think, and this is a genuine question, do you think that the way Yachty has treated you or his demeanor to you was either much better or much worse compared to how he treated the other male artists in Concrete?
much worse because, well, first of all, the other boys, they didn't really have a problem because they're more so. I don't wanna word it like wrong and seem like I'm trying to shit on them because they're all great. They're all amazing rappers. Like, they're all great people, but just like, they more so would be more chill and just go with the flow. And if I didn't agree with something, I'm more so like would speak up for myself or say no. Like, I don't know. Um I feel like that's caused issues, and then I also feel like they're men, so like he not really finna try them in the same way. Like, at the end of the day, like, for example, like, DC drops music all the time, all the time. He and we were in this. I was not like dropping music. If you look at my artist page, I have like 3 or 4 singles my whole career, and it's because I was fighting to drop music the whole time. Like, and now I'm fighting to drop music still. I forgot the question. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to see, like, do you really feel like he was targeting you? Because according to what you said, it felt like he was treating you differently than he treated the guys. Like, maybe he was a little bit more,
No, he definitely treats me different for 100% for facts. He'll say that himself. Well, he has said that himself.
Well, in a worse way though, because I mean, obviously we get it, men and women are different, but still,
he's not gonna say in a worse way, but to me, it's in a worse way. Yes, like, nobody else has that problem with him. Like, he's never screamed at none of the other artists. Like, he screamed at me, like, other niggas holding him back while he's screaming at me. Like, he does like weird ass shit to me. Like, I don't know, maybe because I'm soft a little, like, when it comes to friendship, but like, I don't know, but I don't fuck with that shit, bro. Like, I just feel like you don't do that to. I don't know. Even the way he talks to me, like, it's just not okay. Like, it's
have
not
you ever
cool. I'm not
expressed
going for
that to
that
him,
shit.
and what was his?
Yes.
What did he say?
We would always like, he would always be sorry, and then I would be like, oh, he's sorry, like, we're good. I found the message of what he said. He said, shut the fuck up and get your own flight if you want it so bad, lame ass bitch. You're a real bird. You talk crazy all day. You're a real loser. You need to be humbled because you're nobody. Shut the fuck up. And oh wait, you probably can't get your own flight because you don't have any fucking money. All right then, fucking nerd. Oh, all right then, talk with respect, nerd. If you got a problem, beat it. Like, what the fuck? And then I called him. After that, I'm like, why are you saying that in a group chat? And he's like, I don't want to talk. Hanging up. I'm like, text him like, why do you keep hanging up? He replies, pop out. Nigga, what? What does that even mean? Like, what do you want to hook? Nah.
So,
Like, and then.
Well, by the way, I'm trying to, like, have some nuance and be very fair here. So, obviously, yeah, I agree that that type of tone, especially talking to your artist, that kind of sounds crazy. You're right, but there is a part of that message that you read that he supposedly said, like, talk with respect or whatever. Like, he felt you were being disrespectful.
That's when I was talking in the group chat, and I was like, I was going off about like my ticket. Yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier. I was trying to tell you, like, yeah. I did go off before. I have gone off before. Okay. Like, it wasn't right either how I went off, but like, at the same time, like, I'm not gonna try to actually justify it. It's okay.
No,
it wasn't right.
It's fine. So, all right.
I was just frustrated. Like, just felt like I was being played with. But
And by the way, I want to give both of you guys grace, right? Again, I'm trying to be very neutral in this. You're a new artist. You're also a woman. You're in pretty much almost this male-dominated industry where, like, number one, you need, like, for example, like if it's a nigga that need to get a flight, it's pretty simple for you. You have to organize a lot of things to get to the where you need to be to show up or see fans or whatever. I completely get that. And for him, he's also a young artist who is now trying to be an executive that probably don't really know.
Well, I usually always buy my own flights and hotels. Everything comes out of my pocket. But that one time it was because we were on a tour and they didn't pay us any money for the tour. They said that they were going to keep the money and use it for the tour, and that we like it all went to the tour. So I didn't get any money from it. So that's why I asked for the flight, because I thought it would just come out the budget for the tour. But I said, even in the text, I said, I can get my own flight. Just let me know. That's what I said.
Okay. So let's get a little bit to the conclusion, because I think that's why, honestly, I was hoping this was going to resolve itself. And I was actually pretty disappointed that this became an online thing in the last couple of days, and especially today. So this is how I understand it, and you correct me if I'm not on track with what you know. And I said this before. I said, hey, listen, Yachty's a young executive. Caribou was signed to him. They're not getting along for whatever reason, right? We're not going to pick sides here. They're not getting along for whatever reason. How this works in the industry is that Caribou has made it to a level where the hardest legwork of her having a recognizable name is already done. Yachty can't just release her. It's retarded. It's stupid. It's like giving away some inherent value that labels would kill for. So all that needs to happen, another label that is interested in Caribou needs to come in and do a deal to purchase your contract or buy you out that you could sign with them. Why hasn't that happened in your opinion?
It's literally happening. No, it's been, first of all, I saw like a little part of his live where he said, "Oh, there were no deals." That's a lie.
Okay.
That's because the first month they was ignoring me. The first 2 months they was ignoring my legal and me. Then he said my manager, whoever was my manager at the time, miscommunicated. There were no deals. My manager was his manager, and so when he stopped talking to me that day, so did that manager. I had no manager. So, and
wait, you shared the same manager with Yachty?
Yes, I'm slow as hell, but I also didn't know. I've been doing music for 2 years. Like, I didn't know, and I'm sorry. I made mistakes and I learned. But, like, yes, I had my own manager at first, but he, like, did some weird shit. Not my manager, Bo. He, like, tricked me and made me, like, think that he was, like, fucking me over. But really, Bo was telling him to do the stuff just so that I would go with his manager. So that, I'm slow. But it doesn't matter. But, like, labels were at, be for real, labels was asking about me from the first day they heard that I was out that deal. That first live he did, where he was talking about, I wish the best for Caribou, we parted ways.
Yes.
They was asking, they was on that nigga. They was on QC looking for me.
That makes sense.
Them niggas was saying they don't want to do, they was saying they don't know what they want to do with me yet. That's what they were telling the labels. They don't know what they want to do with me yet. Hold off. They don't know what they want to do with me.
Hey, by the way, hold on, real quick. Hey, hold on, real quick. And chat, you guys tell me what I should do. So I tried to call Yachty before you. Yachty didn't answer. Yachty's calling back now. And I don't want to put y'all on the phone together. I just don't. All right. Let me let you finish the story. Let me just text Yachty and be like, Yachty, I'm going to call you right. Yachty says cap. He's listening clearly.
Oh, then answer. What's cap? Like, what is cap? I'm so tired of this lame ass shit, nigga. I don't have nothing. What do I benefit from lying? Like, literally. What do I benefit from all this?
Honestly, and I'm telling you, I'm really trying to not. I can
show you my notes app with fucking 40 songs in it. Like, just let me go. Fuck.
So you're saying
it's an offer right now. There is an offer right now. They're waiting on both. Now he want to add more clauses and shit, a disarrangement clause or whatever it's fucking called, so that I don't talk bad about him after I sign, so that he can't, his character can't be defamed. Telling the truth about you doesn't defame your character, bitch. That's your character. Sorry.
Hold on, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm on his side with this. If I let you go I will not have you go to your new label and then continue your career by shitting on me.
If you let me go, you will never hear from me again. I won't need to talk about you.
So
But I'm
so
saying
you should
that's
sign
just
that
what's
clause.
happening right now.
So
He's
hold on.
adding that arrange.
Yeah.
Huh?
So that's a legal thing. Like, hey, listen, hey, if you go to this new label, you just can't make diss songs and continue.
Okay.
You don't think that's fair?
I didn't make a diss. Oh, you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
I think it's great. It's fine. It's
okay.
great. It's perfect. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying is like he's dragging it. Like the label been trying to sign me. He been dragging it for months. Like, okay, we get it. Like first this nigga was asking for $1 million. I don't even owe you 100K. Like you're asking for $1 million and 50% of my earnings for the rest of that next contract. What the fuck? Are you drunk? Like, and he's still getting more money than I even owe him, and he still hasn't signed just signed the fucking paper.
Now
Jesus
I'm gonna
fucking
be
Christ.
hold on. I'm gonna be honest, Caribou. I'm gonna be honest because I know the music industry a little bit. Have you done an audit of your current situation with Yachty? Because when
I've been asking for 11 months for what's it called, accounting.
Yes.
For my accounting, I've been asking for 11 months. They still don't have it. The first excuse was they mixed it up with the boys. They have to figure it out.
Okay.
Then that excuse lasted about 4 months. Then no, maybe longer. Then the next excuse was, oh, California fires. Everybody's dealing with that because the team is in LA. So we're still trying to figure out we're still trying to figure that out. I don't know what the excuse is now. I've been asking. They owe me money as well. We're still we're trying to figure out where's that money y'all owe me as well for my merch and my music. Like we're trying to figure that out too.
And by the way, that's
I'm
why
not
I
even
think
pressed. You could keep it. Just keep it. Just anything to just sign me. Like just get me off this shit. You could keep the money. Just get me off. Like I don't even give a fuck no more.
But so you can't say both things, right? So it seems like him and his team has came up with a monetary value of what they think they've done for you or what you owe them plus what they think they've done for you, and they want that to be paid not necessarily by you but by whatever label signing you.
And they have no paperwork of this. They have nothing to show for.
So you think $1 million is too much?
Like what do I owe you? All I owe is a music video, and all right, the money that I owe literally is way less than what the label trying to buy me is trying to get him right now. It's way less. The money I owe, I could literally get that money right now myself and pay it to him myself. That is how little that money is, bro. Like, it's not about the money. He wants me to sit there. He's taking his time. He thinks the shit funny and cute. And he's trying to make me look fucking crazy, bro. This shit corny as hell. Why the fuck would I say I can't? Why the fuck would I lie about I can't drop music, bro? What the fuck? And I did. Oh my God, this is just irritating as fuck.
Okay,
like,
all right. Well, I want to use his own words versus your own tweet. I seen a tweet and chat. I'm gonna put it up here. You had when he said, "Show me some proof that you can't drop music." You posted. So he said, "Caribou, stop playing victim, bro. I don't speak to you. I don't speak about you. You tweet about me every couple days. If I'm stopping you from dropping music, prove it. Show any documents of me blocking you from uploading music." You posted you trying to drop, or you have dropped a song called Bossy Boo, and it says that the video is blocked by UMG, which has blocked it because of copyright, right? And then his response to that was saying, "That's a record you never cleared. It got flagged because you used a sample that didn't get cleared." So what's your music?
Oh, wait, then what did I respond? I responded back to that.
Okay, good. I'm glad you said that. You said, "Can't be serious, LOL." You said, "I never said nothing about this."
No, not that. It's like a screen. It's like a picture.
Okay. Let me go to your. I mean, you could say it now, but I'm gonna go to your Twitter just to be very accurate. Hold on.
It's a picture of. It's like a screenshot of like the reason the video got took down that they sent to my YouTube, and it just says like it's not a copyright strike.
All right, perfect. It says YouTube don't gotta get sample cleared. It just can't get monetized. Crusty. Stop trying to make me look crazy. I'm not trying to go back and forth with your feminine ass. Just let me go. and you show that the video is blocked itself, right? So you're saying it's not necessarily about like monetization. You're saying that
Yeah, it says this is not a copyright strike. It's basically he's trying to. I don't know why he's trying to do this though. Like, bro.
What?
UMG basically, Concrete QC is under UMG.
Yes, they're under Capital, which Capital is a UMG company.
Yes, they got my shit took down, gang, and they was about to do it to DGG's video too.
Well, here's the thing, and this is what I would say to you, right? So, when you're signed to a label, and I know you might not be on the best terms with a label, and you don't deal with Yachty and whatever the case is, but if you're gonna drop music, you kind of have to drop music through them because they have.
For sure, on DSPs.
Okay, but
on YouTube is different. It's just YouTube. Like, you could drop some shit on YouTube. It's nothing. Like, but DSPs is a whole different thing. I understand that.
That's not true.
I'm not making money off the YouTube video. I didn't monetize it. I didn't make money off of it.
Yeah, but you're number one, you're a signed artist, right? Which means whether you want to admit it or not, you're a UMG property. Second of all, if and I haven't heard the song, so I'm just going off what Yachty claimed. If there's a sample in the song, they not only own you as an artist, they own the sample, and depending on the usage by the producer, they could block anybody from even using that sample. So if you're within UMG, you want to go through your label, that your label is going to clear it, and when the label clears it, it would go up appropriately. So like that young boy method of just uploading, like him and Atlantic used to go through it with that because they were beefing like Bloods and Crips. Like, people don't know this. But that's not the right way of releasing music. You know that, right?
Yes, I know, but since I can't release music, I just was trying to do something. It's just been so long. Like, I just wanted to fucking drop a fucking song. It's annoying. Like, I understand, but he got that shit took down. He don't have to lie, bro. Like, the song that is sampled is not even owned by UMG.
Oh, okay.
It's just like...
That's new. Wait, can I ask you a question? And
yes.
Because I'm going off your words, you said, they're preventing you from dropping music. Have you asked him or the label?
Yes.
Say, hey, could I drop this? And have they said no?
For sure. They were like, okay, yeah, sure. Well, first, it took months for that to even get to a point. So I got a new manager who was like on it and shit, like who was able to communicate with them. That was like a couple months ago when me and Bo was getting back cool and was communicating. So then I could actually say, like, what's up? Like, why? Like, can I just drop music? And then he was like, okay, but we just had to go through the little process or whatever. So I kept asking. And then we fell out. And then I kept asking, and then they wasn't getting responses from legal. So, like, I didn't... Like, what the fuck? What does that mean? If legal's asking, can I release music? What's up with this release? And there's no response. And then, like, weeks are going by, then months are going by. Like, so, like, what does that mean?
Okay.
That means I could drop?
Okay, so what you're explaining to me is that there's, like, a breakdown in communication, right? You ain't really trying to talk to this nigga. You're also trying to drop music. But you're reaching out to try to drop music. They ain't telling you shit. And you're an artist, so at the end of the day, timing is a thing. You got to put some shit up. And then when you try to put it out, it always gets blocked, right? That's kind of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I think you and Yachty, obviously, there's probably some egos bruised, probably on both sides. Or, like, you probably remember him saying certain shit to you that probably offended you. And he probably feels like, yo, this chick is ungrateful, whatever. Like, there's a world where you are your own artist and you do your thing, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me tell you this. There's a lot of people that really love your music. They do. There's a lot of people who love you. That's a fact. And I've met these people, you know what I mean? And they speak about you very glowingly. So you're gonna have a career some way, somehow, but you have to get out of this situation. And I'm only confused why the hell this situation can't figure itself out. You know what I mean? This situation should be simple. New label buys you out, gets this signed. And from what
they're
you're
trying right now.
So Yachty's stalling it. I'm gonna call Yachty, and we'll get the answer on it.
Yeah, but he claims that he's not stalling it, but it's just what it is, bro. Like, I mean, it's been 11 months, so, like, what's the explanation? Is that not stalling? I just don't know. Like, it is what it is. But, like, I appreciate you talking to me, though. And
No,
at the end of the day, I shouldn't have signed that contract, and that's on me. And so I got to deal with that shit. And
what you mean you
this
shouldn't
shit
have signed
just
that
wasted me.
contract?
I signed a bad contract, and that's okay. Like, I fucked up, and I learned from that shit. And now I have a
what do you
great
mean a
lawyer.
bad contract?
Huh?
What do you mean a bad contract?
My contract is not like a good one. It's not a good contract. It's really bad. It's embarrassing.
No. I
I
mean,
should have signed a juice fee.
say again.
I was better off signing the could have been. Like, for real.
You're hilarious. But no. I gotta ask you about it because so here's the thing. You were a new artist. I didn't know who you were, right? Just like the other people in Concrete. A new artist contract is never gonna be like right now. Of course, you get a way better contract than if you signed back then. No one knew you, so like, what about that contract you felt was, or maybe your lawyers have told you like, whoa.
No, my lawyer told me this is the worst contract he's ever seen.
Did he tell you?
And he said he doesn't know how I signed it. He doesn't know why I signed it.
Did you have a lawyer
And he
then
said
when you
it's a
signed it or
fucking
not?
mess. I did, but a boat was telling me like she's just money hungry. That's why she told you not to sign it. Like, she doesn't get longevity and loyalty and like friendship, and like she doesn't understand. And I would never like give you bad contract. You're my best friend, but I don't even know why you would question my loyalty. Like, I don't know.
So you felt he gaslit you into signing this contract?
I'm not supposed to say that because I went with it. So like, it is what it is. Like, it's you live and you learn. But like, I'm not gonna lie, that's what happened. Like, the lawyer told me not to sign it, and I told him, and he was like, "What the fuck? Like, why are you trying me? Like, I'm not loyal. Like, I don't know."
Without
It's just
exposing
like,
too much, do you know or remember anything about it? Be like, yo, yeah, that's wild. I can't believe this nigga wants my publishing. Like, did he?
no, for sure. I've definitely thought all those things, but
Wait, he took
he
all your
just like
publishing?
gave me this speech. All my publishing, not all of it, no. Wait, I don't know. I don't really remember, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't like look that shit through good enough. Like, I didn't understand it, and I didn't ask for it to be explained well enough because
Do you know how many albums?
well, okay, it said 1 plus 4 or 5, right? So I asked Bo, I'm like, she said this is like too much or whatever. He's like, what the fuck? Like, it's only 1, and then the rest are optional to you. But that's not true. So
Yeah, that's probably not true. It's optional to him. Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I've seen a lot of starter contracts for artists. 1 plus 3 or 4 are usually what they start with. If they could get you 1 plus 10, they'll give you. But they'll usually do 1 plus 3 or 4. So if you did 1 plus 5, that might have been a little bit heavy-handed. I can't lie. Can't lie. All right. You know what? By the way, I'm very glad you called in. Honestly, I want this to end favorable, where you get out of this situation and move on to your next situation, that we could see what your career is going to be, right? Because I completely understand if you're signed to somebody who you're going back and forth on Twitter, it's probably not going to work out for you in the best, it's not in your best interest, because labels, the reason why you sign to a label, they have to do other things for you, right? They're supposed to help you with promotion, marketing, and all these other things. And I'm hoping that this gets resolved. I'm going to call Boat now, and I'm going to ask him about all these things about why he didn't release you.
okay.
Okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, Caribou.
Bye.
All right, chat. I think was that nice and fair to her, chat? Like, we got to, I want to be professional here. Let's call Boat. Let's see why Boat holding her in this goddamn contract.
Yeah.
Boat! Boat, we got to get you signed the release, man. What's going on? Don't tell me you're holding this chick hostage. I don't think you are, because I think...
All right, bro, stop playing with me, bro.
No. Well, here's the thing. So I think why this conversation is also good is because, like, I have a pretty decent understanding of how this shit goes.
Of course you do.
Right? And I think
Let me
this
put
is...
some things into perspective, right?
Okay.
All right. For one, when you sign a label, sign an artist, right? You sign a new artist, no one knows who this artist is, no one's ever heard of this artist, right? Imagine you put all your time, effort, energy, and resources into a person, right? If you put that into one person, they sign one album and they blow up, right? And they take all that money you spent on them, all those resources, all that energy, and they did a one album deal, and they just go somewhere else. That's crazy, right? Plus, usually artists, if you're lucky, it's different, but usually it takes more than one project to build an artist. So when you do a deal for an album plus optionals, right? For more albums, because it takes a process. Some artists blow up instantly, but some artists it takes a development. So you do an album for this album plus a couple more albums so that we can work you up into being a star. There's nothing crazy about that deal.
That's normal.
And it wasn't.
That's normal. I want to be
four
very clear.
Albums up front. It was one album plus optional. After we turn in an album, which was never turned in, an option. We get the first dibs on an option. Add more albums. Tell me. I want you to tell me. What's off about that?
Okay, so
By the way, she didn't know, but I don't own her publishing. What would she do? That doesn't. What? The deal has nothing to do with her publishing. She don't know what she's talking about.
What I'll say is this: for everybody who's a listening public who might not be in tune with the music industry, a one album deal with options, like a lot of times for new artists, sometimes it's a 2 or 3, especially if they got a song coming in. Sign a 1 plus options. I do think that is normal or probably in the benefit of that artist, especially if things don't work. Because at that point, you might be like, hey, it's not working, whatever, and the label might let you go or might not pick up the option. You get out quicker. So, I do want to, and I was trying to correct her when she was on the phone. We're not going to sit here and act like new artist contracts. What I heard, which you're repeating, that she signed is out of the ordinary. That seems like an ordinary thing.
Bruh. Secondly, all right, the only reason this deal has not finalized, is because I have not gotten back my belongings. So look, this is the thing, right? If you're so heavy and so pressed on being out of this deal, why the hell you ain't just give me back my stuff? That don't sound crazy to you? Like, I wouldn't even want to wear nothing by nobody if I didn't fuck with them. If somebody bought me something, right? Like, say if I was signing somebody and they gave me a chain, I wouldn't want to wear this shit no more. I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. Why am I still wearing this? I wouldn't wear it no more. So I say, look. By the way, I took no cut on this deal. This deal, I'm not getting any money from it. See what I'm saying? Yes, initially I said I wanted $1 million, and I was to be for everything that I've done plus what I put into it. But then realized no one was paying that. And no, I said, okay, that's fine. You know what? I'm not going to argue it.
Wait, hold on. And I hate to cut you off. She said what she's offered from this new third party is way more than what she owes.
So I get nothing. This is her money. Like the amount she's getting signed for, which I'm not going to disclose because I'm not even like that type of nigga. Mm-hmm. I didn't want any of it. See what I'm saying? 100%. That's hers. You feel me? Like,
there was supposed to be money paid to you guys, but only to reimburse what you guys spent. So you're saying that your work, the work you put in building her, you didn't put a number tag on that saying, I need $1 million for making her something.
No, I did at first. I absolutely did at first. Nigga, that's business. Fuck. What the fuck you? Like, that's crazy. I'm not.
No, you should. You should.
Build some shit. Facts. That's what I'm saying. But then when I realized nobody was paying it, that was fine. And the deal that's on the table right now, I get $0. I get my points on the back end, I would. Who wouldn't? But other than that, nigga, I don't get no money from this shit. I don't get nothing from this. She acting like it's a thing where I'm like, by the way, right? The only reason we even got to a point like where this shit got rough is because she kept going online speaking on me. At that point, it's like, nigga, fuck you. If you online every day and you speaking negative on me, what the hell is I got? I have no desire to keep on trying to like be applicable and help shit be smooth. See what I'm saying? Like yesterday, she crashed down in there talking about my kid. My kid is in Europe right now. Like, what is we even talking about my daughter for? That has nothing to do with music.
And by the way, she
See what I'm
apologized for
saying?
that. When she was on the call, she apologized. She said she wished she didn't bring up your child because she has no negative things to say about that. Obviously, she did bring it up, but she did apologize. I want to bring that up.
I want you to read something. Hold on, read this.
By the way, also
Just read it. Read that. Just read that.
Okay.
Just read it out loud.
Okay. Hey, whatever. Please see below. We've had this conversation before. Kara needs to stop making these posts and false allegations online. We've been working with you and the rest of her team to first release her music through QC, and then when that didn't work, release her from the deal completely. QC and Yachty have been working with UMG since January to completely get her off Concrete QC and signed at, I won't even mention that place. We've been timely with our feedback, fair in negotiations with UMG, and worked in good faith to keep her career moving forward, including approving every side artist request. In exchange, the only thing we've asked from Kara is to get some jewelry back, and that alone has taken months to resolve. The deal with so-and-so has not stalled because of QC or Yachty. As discussed, separate issues within the artist camp has caused a lot of the delay. Kara's posts are defamatory, and given her ongoing behavior, we have no option but consider seeking legal recourse. Her behavior is egregious. In the meantime, we need her to immediately cease and desist that we can focus on finally closing a deal with so-and-so. Please confirm these tweets are removed. By the way, you know she said she gave the jewelry to legal, right? She said that.
Oh, she didn't give all of it. She gave most of it. See what I'm saying? And by the way, I don't have it. Her lawyer has it. It's not like she gave it to us. Her lawyer, I don't have it. Her lawyer has it. See what I'm saying? Her lawyer sent the picture, and in that shit, something was missing. I told my manager, and she told her lawyer, and that's the last thing we've been waiting on. And we had a call. There was a discussion on email last week. The deal is almost done. That's what I mean. Like, all that going on the internet crashing out is ludicrous, because like we are an inch away from being done with this. This is foolishness. All this is stupid. She just began these like spur of the moment crash outs where she gotta go on the internet and say some shit. It's immature. See what I'm saying? It's immature. It should be petty. All this should be petty.
Now, what I did say to her, and I fully and wholeheartedly agree, we all know what type of era we're in. We know what type of time we're in. And she tried to clear up certain things, but I called her out on it. I said, listen, when you mention certain trigger words, you kind of make it seem like this guy was like abusive to you, right? Like
exactly.
And I do think that's very harmful.
I'm evil, and he hates women, and he don't see his daughter. It's like, come on, bro. All that, you be doing that fake victim, like.
So what she said was this. She said, she never meant physical, but she felt that you were much more stringent and like you kind of got at her or shouted at her more than what you did the guys. Like you never tried her like how you tried.
Bro. This woman, bro, fuck all the cap, bro. This woman is crazy. See what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy, bro. Like fuck all that other shit, bro. That shit crazy. I'm talking about talk people crazy. I'm talking about spitting on people. All that weird shit, bro. Like niggas be fooled by this whole internet antics, bro. She's wicked. See what I'm saying? Like, but that's neither here nor there. None of that shit even matters. The point is like, bro, the victimizing shit is lame, bro. It's lame, bro. The more of the story is she took steps that made her look crazy, right? She went on that tour, showed her ass, started going viral for it, put out certain tracks, did certain features, looked crazy. And she blamed me. Blame me. I'm not the one who be on that stage fucking looking crazy.
Hold on. I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit. Maybe her thought is, well, Yachty, you ain't had to tell people I wasn't writing the shit now. So now you said that.
And I own that. But I own that. I crashed up, right? And I told her that in real life, in real time to her face. That shit was lame as hell. I shouldn't have did it. That was lame. That was some lame shit. I told her that.
Oh,
And I'm a man enough to be like, yeah, that shit was lame. Same with the whole artist shit with the clothes. That shit was lame. I told them that. But this not shit I gotta disclose to like nobody else. I told these people to their face. Like, I did some lame shit, man. I apologize to y'all. I done told these people this shit. See what I'm saying? And I say it on here because it's true. You know what I'm saying? I crashed out. I was in my feelings. Shit was gay. You feel me? But, nigga, what the fuck else? What the fuck else are we talking about?
yeah.
By the way, that changes nothing. You wrote a song. Boo fucking who? What did that change? If you hard, go be hard then.
I mean, how does this shit get resolved, Yachty? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like I think.
Bro, it's resolved easy, bro. I get my shit. I signed a deal. I don't speak about you. I haven't spoken about you. I won't speak about you. See what I'm saying? She just said that he added more shit to the deal. You damn right I'm adding in and stop speaking on me.
No,
Because every day I
agree with
wake
that.
up, you're speaking on me.
Okay, so if she
Nigga,
gives you
ain't
your
no
shit back,
crazy shit.
if she gives you your shit back
Bro, she gave my
and
shit back.
agrees to not speak on you, like we don't need to know the deal
I
terms.
get nothing. I'm not here to. I get nothing from this. I'm not in this to hold her up. It's not like I'm getting any money. It's not funny to me. I don't like get a laugh out of it. I get nothing from this. See what I'm saying? I don't get nothing from this. You know me, nigga. You on here, you playing DJ Akademiks right now, nigga. Me, you talk for real.
No. I know. Listen. Trust me. When I first spoke to you, but I got to be fair. Like when I first talked to you, you were dealing with this situation as somebody. Like I was even surprised you even came on here and spoke like somebody's an executive, because when I spoke to you, you spoke like an artist. You were like, I can't deal with certain type of personality. Fuck the money. Fuck all of that. I don't want this person near me. And I was just like, well, that's not how the industry works. Like you can't just like, you've done a lot of work. Like you literally made them a thing that the culture cares about. That has some inherent value, and nobody would be dumb enough to just be like, oh, you know what, you've pissed me off. Just
exactly. That's
walk
how
away
niggas be like,
scot free.
Just that shit be blowing my mind. But that's how don't nobody know nothing about me, the business. See what I'm saying? Like, who finna do that? Who? And by the way, I'm still not getting nothing from this. See what I'm saying? I want my shit back. And that's it. I'm not getting nothing from this deal. I don't make 1 cent. Not 1 cent, bro. See what I'm saying?
Do you ever talk to her? Like, you know.
Nah, hell nah. Man, hell nah. She called me for the first time today when I went on live. Out of all them times she didn't tell you about me. But by the way, we can't have a proper discussion because it's going to end up in yelling. We was talking because we did get back to a point where we was getting cool. But then it got weird again. See what I'm saying? By the way, the whole thing about the whole his management was my management. Man, Coach managed her for the smallest period of time, bro. And then stopped. And then she still started getting managed by Geoff. Like, what are we talking about? Huh? I ain't never, bro, bro, I've got nothing from this, bro. To this day, I swear to God, my mama, I've never made $1 off of care, bro. Real shit.
I remember
$1.
speaking to you privately before, and what I was hearing was like, it was almost like you liked working with newer artists and you like helping
Nigga,
people
these was
develop.
my friends. It ain't even about newer artists. She wasn't an artist. These was my friends.
No, but what I'm saying is that I feel like you were like, yo, how the hell is this? Like, it was fucking with your spirit, where it's just like, yo, why the fuck am I doing this if this is gonna be the result? Like, it felt like almost like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nigga, what I'm saying is that, like, oh my God, you don't understand what I'm saying? I said, it felt like you were almost saying, like, being an executive, like you were saying, my nigga, I'd rather just be an artist. Like, it felt like you were almost rethinking the executive thing. That's what
it got to the point because it was like, bro, what am I it's just, all I do is put myself in more shit. And I'm just trying to, like,
because
look out.
You're not like an artist that fucking need another artist to make you bread. Like, nigga, you're way successful on your fucking own. Like, you write, you produce, you make your own music. Like, you don't need another artist. You're not just like an executive that need the artist to succeed for you to make money. Like, you make money on your own. Which, at that point, you probably think like, why the fuck am I putting all my time and energy behind other people? Let me just channel into my own self.
I guess, nigga. I don't know what you're saying right now. So,
Yo, how can we resolve this, Yachty? Come on, man. I don't. Yo, it got
is
to
you
the point
drinking,
even
bro?
today. Yo,
Is you drinking?
huh?
Is you drinking?
No, bro. I'm explaining this shit like you're not understanding how I'm explaining. Yo, today I was just like, yo, I hope these two never fuck. Like, it feel like this is too personal with y'all, my nigga. And I know,
Bro,
like,
I put on my bro. Come on, bro.
I don't
She
even said
play
that
like
too.
that, bro.
No. The only thing the public is looking at is to say, this happens all the time in the music business. Why the fuck can't this be resolved? It's a 2-minute conversation. You
But
put
it
the
can
lawyers
though.
on.
It's not even a real problem, bro. She just acting crazy, bro. It's like I get my shit. We sign a thing, bro. That's it. It ain't nothing to it, bro. There's nothing else to it. Ain't nobody. I'm finna go up the elevator. I'm gonna lose you, time.
Yo, hold
Hold
on.
on. I'm going up the elevator. Hold on.
Chat, all they need is, they get on a conversation with each other. Yeah, I guarantee they'll be like, nigga, we might get them back in concrete together today, bro. Chat, did y'all understand the question I was asking him? So the first thing I was saying to him was like, yo, I remember speaking to him and it was just like the frustration that was coming with being an executive wasn't worth the whatever dollar amount you could get because he's a great artist. He makes a lot of money. Like this isn't somebody who needs another artist to pop off for him to make bread. He's not Dame Dash. No disrespect to Dame Dash. He's not just an executive. He's an artist. So that's another thing when you're an artist. You don't have to rely on someone else's talent for you to make money.
I'm bad. I'm bad.
Yeah, man.
By the way, though, there's no problem, bro. I don't have a problem, at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit gonna get resolved. I just didn't. I honestly wouldn't even say that had she not spoke on my kid. What the hell are you talking about my kid for? All the other shit is relevant to me. Like, you sitting out here just saying shit. That shit was lame as hell.
She did try to apologize. What jewelry does she got of yours? I will make sure it's turned over properly. Did you check with her legal? She says legal got the jewelry. She says she don't got none of yours.
I'm done with this conversation. I feel like we're saying the same shit over and over again. So, look, I said what I had to say. It's love that I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say.
Yo, let P resolve this stuff, please. Like no more back and
This
forth.
ain't got nothing to do. This ain't got nothing to do with P. It's just lawyers. It's just like get the stuff, sign the deal. There's nothing else to talk about.
Well, she said you're stolen. She said you're stolen.
I feel so like this shit feels so gay, bro. This whole back and forth shit. It just feel like it's like what are we even talking about right now, bro? Over nothing, bro. This is nothing. This is crumbs we talking about right now. Like no money. We're not even talking about no money, bro. We're talking about nothing. And no one's stopping her, bro. Like I just said, if she want to drop that shit the right way. Put it out through the label, but then you could drop. You could have did that for 11 months. She didn't want to put it out the label, and I get it because she was like, oh.
Karrahboo and Lil Yachty are beefing. Are we surprised? Shouldn't be. Lil Yachty, I didn't even know he had a daughter, but yeah, Karrahboo was talking about his daughter. Yachty has her under contract, which Act is right, bro. Like, Karrahboo can't just hope to get out of this contract. Karrahboo is probably like the most popular face and name from that Concrete Boys thing because she's a girl, and like, you feel me? Like, girls always just get a boost, especially when everyone else is just a guy. So, amen. Hopefully she gets bought out her contract if she really wants out, or just drop music under Yachty, bro. Like, hey. But let me know how you guys feel about everything. It's your boy Big Act News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.